Hey, how y'all doing, huh? It's Monday. Whew, it's Monday. How y'all day been so far? I've had a good day. Been a great day, but it's been busy. Do you hear me? We Julian had his pre-op today, and then Zane, it's Monday, so Zane had therapy, and yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, I got stuck on these cords. Anyway, and Julian goes in the morning. He has having an endoscopy. This is nothing serious for his pre-op. It's something planned, but it's been a while because with COVID and stuff. But talking about COVID, listen, y'all. Whoever did Julian's COVID test today at University UF over at Shands, you're an idiot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Why did my husband have a massive nosebleed after a COVID test? This is his fourth COVID test. He's never bled before today. And he doesn't get nosebleeds. So it's, I don't like that. It's kind of like a nurse that gives a bad flu shot. And yes, there are nurses that do not give them correctly, and that is why people have other issues where they get, that they swell up or have a bad reaction, site reaction from the flu, which the flu can cause that, but more times than not, it's due to a poor injection. Let's just tell the truth. And yeah, I don't like that. I feel like we should do what we need to do, the least invasive for the patient. I mean, it's a COVID swab. It's not, I don't know, but you should not bleed after you have it done. It may happen for those that may have nosebleeds or other issues or different medical reasons or anatomy issues why, but this is his fourth COVID swab. Um, yeah, no, nosebleed not needed. Anyway, y'all know his last COVID test he had on the 6th of July, and we just got the results last Thursday or Friday. Anyway, they were negative, of course, but they took that long right through the health department. But I guarantee you, the COVID test he had done today, they will have before he arrives tomorrow. So if they can do that, why can't we process all of these tests so quickly? I don't understand the holdup of that. I think that's just it's a big farm, right? Everybody's got to make a dollar. So, hey Shay, how you doing, honey? And so it's been a long day. Plus, I've been ill. I had a sore throat since last Tuesday. So today makes a week that I've been under the weather. And anything I get is like 20 times worse than it would be for someone with a normal immune system. So I guess just because my immune system is viral, it's nothing, it's a cold of some sort. However, it's kicked my butt. So, but I am feeling better. I think I'm on the upside of it, right? Which is a good thing. So it'll be okay. And it's not COVID. I know it's just a cold, just because of the way it started. I had a sore throat. Then the next day it was my ears. Then the next day I was exhausted. Then the next day my sinuses, my head, some congestion. And then the next day my chest. And I had a cough a few days. So I still have a kind of a cough. But wait, if it is COVID, I did pretty good with it. I'm just saying, hey, Summer. So I don't know, but I doubt it's COVID, guys. But I've been home pretty much, other than the day I chauffeured around we went to Gainesville and I drove and dropped took Julian, and then of course I didn't go in with him. We're not allowed, but and then Zane had his therapy and stuff. And then the highlight of the day, I went and got some bread pudding from my girl Khadijah. Y'all, she makes this bread pudding. It's a white chocolate bread pudding. I don't eat bread pudding. I don't like it. I don't understand why people want to soak bread in milk and put it in the oven. I don't get that, right? Just eat the bread, put some butter on it or something. I don't know. Anyway, I've never liked bread pudding. But I remember when she told me about this white chocolate bread pudding. It's been a few years ago now. And she said, "Oh, you will eat this, April." And I said, "Girl, you crazy. I don't like no bread pudding." I tasted it. Listen here. It wasn't like no regular bread pudding. I don't know what she do to it, but it's the bomb. So white chocolate bread pudding, and it is phenomenal. So I had me a little corner because I don't really have much of an appetite. So I had a corner of that, but I'm gonna post some pics on my page so y'all can see it on Real Life Talk with April when I get off, and I'll post them on my Instagram and on my Facebook because my sis put her whole foots in it. It's good. And we're funny about desserts around here. Usually, most desserts around here are kind of hit or miss. Um, hey sis, how you doing, Tanya? But it's just so good. But when I had it, and so the other day I thought about it, and so I messaged her and asked her if she'll make me a pan. And she did, y'all. That's my sister for real. She loved my little fat greedy behind. Most people know I don't ask for nothing, so if I ask for something, I want it, right? She knew. She knew me. But y'all don't go talking about your bread pudding. I'm telling you now, I don't want it. I ain't gonna try it. I don't want it. I like hers. If I want some, I'll ask her for it. I still ain't my favorite dessert, but that bread pudding that she make is the bomb. I really, really enjoy it. But the family, everybody that I had some, so now I ain't got to share much of it no more. Larice only one, and Jonah, but he sleep. He'll get some. Jonah, he can have all him wants. Him and Zane, I'm sharing with them, right? But them grown ones, they better not be funny. They had 10%, not 10% each, 10% for all of them. The rest is mine. They didn't call and ask for it. I did. I share with Julian too, y'all, but that bread pudding good. I'm just saying. It was good. What I had. Jonathan had some had some, and I served Julian some before I come on here. Zane ain't want to try it. I told him it was sweet. I told him it was, but he wouldn't try it. So we'll try next time. We just because he don't try it one time, we don't not keep trying. We keep trying. Let's see what he'll eat. I'm just drinking some orange tangerine Mio water. Mio, that MIO squeezed liquid water, flavored water stuff. So I like the squeeze ones because it's easier for me to mix it up than the packets. They don't dissolve good and they taste funny. You slurp up a big clump of drink liquid powder. That ain't good. So, and I like ice in it, so it don't melt good with ice in it. It's a Sonic ice in this cup. Jonathan went and got me a bag today. So if y'all don't know about my story, it's happened to me. The sucking the powder up in the straw. it happened with it was a Hawaiian punch, a lemon berry squeeze. Y'all, I ain't been right since. I'm telling you, that changed my life. The way that thing shot up in the straw, and then the powder sticks to the roof of your mouth like peanut butter. It's bad. It is bad, y'all. So I ain't mess with no I ain't really messed with a powder packet like that since. I've been sticking to these little meal, these little liquid you can squeeze in there. Y'all, I don't like to be fooled twice. I'm gonna get stuff going and be good to go. Don't have to worry about that. But y'all, that messed me up. I'll never forget that my whole life when that happened. But yep. So let's see what I have to do. Tomorrow is Julian's procedure in the morning, so I'll be over there. You know, I got to drive him, and then I guess I just have to wait outside in the car. Hope he don't have another event like the last time they put him under and he came to, because he didn't know where he was, and he knocked the nurse into a wall, snatched his IV out, and was running around them people building in his drawers and a gown. So he didn't know where he was. He was just trying to get up out of there. And then he collapsed in a whole nother room um, on the floor. So yeah, that was at the VA. And he scared them, and them people used to that type of stuff. So I hope he told him every time he go under, he tell them that that may happen, because it's happened before, not to the severity of what happened at with the VA, but it's happened before where he didn't know. He came to, and he didn't know where he was. He thought he was in combat. He had his surgery on his foot the first time. No, the second surgery on his second foot. So he had the same surgery on both feet bilaterally. So the second surgery, he didn't know. He had his doctor and all of us like we was looking for people. So yeah, he doesn't really do well with anesthesia. So, and another part of that is he doesn't take his meds right that morning. So that's another part of it too, because his meds aren't in his system. His morning meds he takes every morning, so every 24 hours. So, that maybe have something to do with it, but it doesn't happen every time. It hasn't happened every time. So, um, I don't know. We'll see, but God knows, right? So we'll trust what he do. But what else going on out there interesting? I know the medical stuff is kind of crazy with COVID and the delays and testing, like diagnostic testing, like this endoscopy for Julian. Summer needs to have a test, a procedure done, or not a procedure, but she needs to have some ultrasound done. And I can say that. And she need to have ultrasound done, and for her ovaries. And they haven't called to schedule it yet. I mean, it's just like, they're either doing, just because of COVID and the numbers. So, and she lives in Tallahassee as well, in Leon County. So the numbers are a lot higher there, even than where we live. So she'll be, but they stuff is just behind, So I just encourage you to keep calling, keep calling. Don't let those tests that they want to have done go, because you need them. And I know that this is so crazy times right now, but it's important that you have those tests done so that they can help with diagnosing what's maybe going on. Julian is having to have an endoscopy because he was on gabapentin or Neurontin, and he had a severe GI reaction, and He was really, really sick for months. It's just now starting to seem like it's getting better, but they're going to do the endoscopy to make sure they're not missing anything. So, you know, that's what's best, really. But just to, um, you know, just that's part of what life and what happens, when things happen and then you go into this situation again, you kind of be like, dang, I hope that don't happen again. But ain't nothing you can do about it. It ain't his fault, my fault, they fault. It ain't nobody's fault. It just is what it is. It's life. So, he's very anxious about that, and I'm anxious about it because I won't usually, like, when that happened, when he had his foot surgery. The minute it happened, his podiatrist, the surgeon, came and got me personally because he knew who I was. He knew Julian's history with PTSD, and he was aware of what was going on. So he came and brought me straight back. When that happened at the VA, I actually heard the call over the radio in the waiting room, and something in my gut just said, "That's Julian." And the next thing I know, he came through the door, and I sidestepped him to somewhere else, and that's where he collapsed. But this time, I won't even be in the building. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, but it'll be all right. I'll be in the car if they call me. I'm going in there. Might be too late then, though, child. Not that I even really help. I just like to be there when you know, when he in those places. I like to be there because I got his six. You know what I'm saying? That's my that's me. That's who I am, and I take care of him. And the fact that I might not be able to do that is, ugh. But they got it. They'll take care of him. He'll be fine. But let's see what else. Oh, I'm waiting to talk to them people. FLVS, the Florida Virtual School. I'm waiting on them to call me. I uploaded Zane's IEP, so we're waiting. Well, Julian uploaded it. I didn't. Y'all know what. But and we're gonna be waiting for them to call us. They upload the IEP so that they can send it to an ESE counselor, and then they contact you directly. So we just are kind of waiting. But he signed up, so that part is done. So even if we figure out that full time is not best for him, flex is, he can easily make the transition to flex. But full time had to be completed. So I hope everyone got in their applications and things on time, because I'm sure there's a lot more people using Florida Virtual School, I would assume, in Florida. And so, well, I guess honestly, as many people that want to do it can do it, right? It's a virtual school. So, they just may be overwhelmed with processing all the new stuff. So once they get that done, then the system should pretty much run seamlessly, right? Like it has been, but their numbers have probably went up substantially. So probably and I know in this area, a lot of right here locally, a lot of parents um, were having a tough time deciding what to do for sure with their kids. And to do Florida virtual school full time, you had to fill out the application by the 31st of July. And so I can't imagine, those, like, I just made that decision because at that point it was Florida virtual school, brick and mortar, or edgenuity, or whatever it's called here in the area, however you say it. Edgenuity is not a good thing for anyone, but definitely would not work for Zane. And the brick and mortar is not an option because of my immune system, and there's just not enough data for me to make an informed decision for Zane. So I'm just not going to make that decision yet. I'll just keep him home, right, for a year. And then, and if it works out great, he might be home from now on. We'll see what happens, right? But also, one of the parents started a parent group here on Facebook for Bradford County, for Florida Virtual School. For those new to Florida Virtual School, where you can kind of set up um, like play dates. I'm trying to think of the word, y'all. Sorry. Where you could reach to, maybe we could do like social skills, maybe reading groups, different things like that. Also, you could reach out in this group for advice, questions. Some of the moms or parents in the group, it's not just moms, some of the parents in the group, you know what I'm saying, they are um, very informed, and they have done Florida Virtual, so they have knowledge, about it. They have ideas of how it works for them in their home with their children. Some have multiple children doing FLVS. Thank God we only have one. But is virtual school going to be the new thing? Thanks to, is COVID changing things that drastically? Really and truly, I don't know which way is going to be best for Zane. We've kind of went back and forth between homeschooling, Florida virtual homeschooling, because I definitely can't come up with my own curriculum. I'm not qualified. Let's just to do that. Period. To make it where it would be good enough for Zane. I don't have the ability. I don't even know where to start looking. So, um, you know, if we were going to leave him in school because he goes to therapies, PT and OT outside of school. So we just didn't know he goes at school and he goes outside of school and every week. So he was missing school for that. Then, but I don't know. Zane enjoys the social aspect of school. He enjoys that part of it. He really, really thrives. Like that social part of it, he loves. And that it's not just school, it's anywhere. I could take Zane to the playground. I could take Zane to Chick-fil-A, to Chuck E. Cheese, to wherever. And Zane will find somebody to play with. You know what I'm saying? He's going to make that happen. And I'm talking parks anywhere. He's been to parks all over the United States and he makes friends. So, or not, I don't want to say friends, that's crazy, but he makes people to play with while he at the park. So, um, he really enjoys that. And because he enjoys it so much, I know it's something he needs. But the truth is, with COVID, he's not going to get any playground time at school or at home because the playgrounds are closed. So, it's tough, but we have went back and forth um, about homeschooling Zane, doing Florida virtual, or leaving him in brick and mortar. Even in pre-K, we had the conversation. Going into kindergarten, we had the conversation. Going into repeating kindergarten, we are having the same conversation. So why not give the other a try and see how it works, right? So we're gonna, honey, we're gonna give it a good, faithful, operating in a spirit of excellence type effort. God got us. That's all I know. I don't know what else coming from there, but it's gonna be okay. Y'all, I'm so proud. I want to say on here how proud I am of all of the young ladies and gentlemen that I know personally, and their parents are rocking it out. They're going to college. They have stayed committed and focused, and they're going to college, and it's going to require that same commitment and a renewed focus because there's going to be new distractions. But I am so proud of them, you know, for for their accomplishments. They are in college. They have peers that didn't, for whatever reason. And I'm proud of them, each and every one of them, for pursuing their dreams. Even if you're going in the military or if you're going to go and get a trade or whatever, I'm proud of you because you're not doing nothing. Anything is better than nothing. Facts. Something is better than nothing. So I'm so proud of them that they are pushing ahead and they're not following what society says or what society says they should look like. They're proving them wrong and they're changing the narrative. And that's what we have to do. And that's what we have to what I want for my kids is I just want them to have a great narrative, a great life. Whatever that looks like for them, as long as it's healthy. That's all I want. I'm really that easy of a mom, people. Anything else we can deal with. It doesn't even matter. As long as you are balanced and healthy. That's it. So y'all know last Monday, a week ago today, I had Angela and Kyra on. And tonight they're in Oklahoma. I'm gonna find Kyra a brand banging paying job as an RN, and then I'm gonna see if I can hook her and Travis in the movie. I just loved having Angela and them here close to us. But yeah, child, y'all. Travis family be mad, but I know how they feel because I know how I feel. And one thing about your daughters go should, and it's just right. And we've taught them that they need to go where their husband can make a living for them and be a provider. Because I've taught all of our daughters and our sons their roles. They not their roles. They understand their position, right? They understand the lane they in. They understand that my sons understand that they are priests and kings of their homes. My daughters understand that they don't want no commoner, they want a king. So you can't treat a king the same way. They not finna kiss nobody behind, but they know how to take care of their husband, and they know what to expect of their husband because they see their daddy. So, and anybody knows I'm quite spoiled. My spoil does not look like your spoil because it's not flashy, but I'm spoiled. And I'm happy about it. I won't have it any other way. I kissed a lot of toads though, so I could really guide my daughters about toad frogs. Y'all kissed any toads before? Sure. This up here on my thing talking about some darn herpes. They were traumatized. They're gonna lose me. Herpes can't kill you, and everybody know that, child. This some foolishness. This got to be. Child, I don't know what they talking about. I wasn't even talking about herpes. See that the government don't listen good enough because we weren't even talking about no herpes. Lord Jesus. I don't know what's going on, Summer. Where they even come from, child? Mm-mm. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here, and I will see y'all on Wednesday. Y'all have a great first part of your week. Remember to focus, regroup, control what you can, and have a great Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll see you guys in a couple of days.